Hello students, welcome to today's class, Chapter 10, Arithmetic Progression, 3 or more terms of an AP. In the last class, we have discussed about how to consider the 3 or more terms of an AP. If there are 3 or more terms of an AP, the consideration will be A minus D, A and A plus D. And if there are 4 terms, it is considered as A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 3D. And if there are 5 consecutive terms, the terms are A minus 2D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 2D. Similarly, for 6 terms, it is A minus 5D, A minus 3D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 3D and A plus 5D. The general terms of an AP is defined as A plus D, A plus 2D and A plus 3D, A plus 4D and so on. Then why should we consider, if there are 3 or more terms of an AP, why we should follow this format? Why? Because if you consider the general format A plus D and A plus 2D, definitely the solution will be the same. But to make our calculation simpler, it is defined that if there are 3 or more terms of an AP, then the term should be defined in this particular specified manner. If you just go through the terms, whenever we consider the sum of 3 or more terms as the definite format, for example, A minus D plus A plus D. So in the initial step itself, D terms will be cancelled and you can get the value of A at the first step. If you consider the general term A plus D and A plus 2D, where A and D both are unknown values, it is little bit difficult and complication to simplify. That is why there is a definite method to consider the 3 or more terms of an AP in this manner. Let us continue our class with exercise problems. Next question, that is question number 6. Split 207 into 3 parts such that these parts are in AP and the product of 2 smaller parts is 4623. Consider the 3 parts as A minus D, A and A plus D, and its sum will be equal to 207. So value of A will be equal to 69. Minus D plus D gets cancelled. A plus A value will be 3A. 3A is equal to 207. Value of A will be equal to 207 by 3, that is 69. The second condition says that product of the 2 smaller parts. Among this, which are the smaller parts? One is A minus D and the one is A. These two are smaller parts, so its product is equal to 4623. A into A will be A square minus AD is equal to 4623. You can proceed in this way also, or in the place of A substitute the value 69, then value of D will be equal to 2. Once you have got the value of A as 69 and value of D as 2, define the 3 parts so that A minus D will be equal to 69 minus 2, that is 67. A is 69 and A plus D is 69 plus 2, value will be equal to 71. Therefore, the 3 parts are 67, 69 plus 71. You can just add these 3 terms, you will get 207. Find out the product of 67 and 69, that will lead to 4623. Question number 7. The sum of 3 numbers in AP is 15 and the sum of the squares of the extreme terms is 58. Find the numbers. Let us consider the 3 numbers as A minus D and A plus D. Its sum is equated to 15, then the value of A will be equal to 5. As there are 3 terms, The first and last terms are called as extremes. So sum of their squares is defined as a minus d whole square plus a plus d whole square, which is equal to 55. Apply the identity a minus b whole square and a plus b whole square, then the value will be equated to a square plus d square, which is equal to 29. Substitute the value of a as 5, so that value of d will be equal to plus or minus 2. As the value of d is plus or minus 2, consider the value of d as 2 and a as 5, then the three parts will be 3, 5 and 7. Then define the three parts. When a is 5 and d is minus 2, they are 7, 5 and 3. Question number 8. Find four numbers in AP whose sum is 20 and the sum of whose squares is 120. Let us consider the four numbers as a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d and a plus 3d. When its sum is equated to 20, value of a will be equal to 5. Sum of whose squares is defined as a minus 3d whole square plus a minus d whole square plus a plus d whole square plus a plus 3d whole square, which is equal to 120. Try to expand by using the identity a minus b whole square and a plus b whole square. After simplification, value of d will be obtained as plus or minus 1. Consider value of d as plus 1, then the numbers will be 2, 4, 6 and 8. If the value of d is minus 1, then the terms will be 8, 6, 4 and 2. Question number 9. Insert one arithmetic mean between 3 and 13. In the previous class, we have discussed how to calculate arithmetic mean. In this problem, let us consider a be the arithmetic mean between 3 and 3. That is, value of a will be equal to 3 and value of b will be equal to 13. Apply the arithmetic mean formula as a plus b by 2, then arithmetic mean will be equal to 8. Question number 10. The angles of a polygon are in AP with common difference 5 degree. If the smallest angle is 120 degree, find the number of sides of the polygon. As it is said that angles of a polygon are in AP, consider the common difference d as 5 degree and the smallest angle a as 120 degree. Let the number of sides of a polygon be considered as n. We know that sum of angles of a polygon formula will be equal to 2n minus 4 into 90 degree. And sum of n terms of an AP will be equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Substitute value of a as 120 degree and value of d as 5, then Sn, sum of n terms will be equal to n by 2 into 5n plus 235. Equate result number 1 and 2, you will get a quadratic equation n square minus 25n plus 144 is equal to 0. After factorizing the quadratic equation, value of n will be equal to 16 or 9. Hence, the required number of sides of the polygon are 9 and 6. Question number 11. 1 by a, 1 by b and 1 by c are in AP. Show that BC, CA and AB are also in AP. Consider the given terms which are in AP. Find out its common difference. That is, 1 by b minus 1 by a is equal to 1 by c minus 1 by b. T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2. After simplification, a minus b by AB is equal to b minus c by BC. B and b gets cancelled. So, a minus b by a is equal to b minus c by c. Just do the cross multiplication. C into a minus b is equal to a into b minus c. Hence, AC minus BC is equal to AB minus AC. After simplification, 2AC is equal to AB plus BC. Consider this as result number 1. Let us consider the given terms BC, CA and AB. As we need to prove that the given terms are in AP, if and only if the common difference between the given terms are same, we can say that the terms are in AP. So find out its common difference, that is CA minus BC is equal to AB minus CA. T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2. After simplification, you will get the equation as 2CA is equal to AB plus BC. So from 1 and 2, we can say that the terms BC, CA and AB are also in AP. By this, we have completed all the problems of exercise 10G. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.